Hi, my name is Pam. Today I'm making Maedisterpolse. It's a Danish pork sausage. I think maybe it has something to do with holidays, but I'm not sure. Anyway, what I have here, and I'm going to start working on it, is about 5 pounds, well, I've already cut up a lot of it, of pork roast. It's okay. Pork roast that's partially frozen, and I've cut it into cubes about around an inch in size, so it's easier to process. A lot of people use a hand grinder, and I often do that, but today I'm going to use the food processor, and I thought I'd show how I do that. Okay, the meat's all cut. I'm going to move this out of the way and bring the food processor and the bowl of meat here. The first thing I did in the processor, if you can see, probably not, was to cut up about 1 onion that goes in the recipe, and I did that on grating. Okay, now the way I'm going to do this is I'm going to process small batches in here on pulse, and that's the way to do it. About right. So now what I'm going to do is start adding these back into the bowl, and then I'll mix it all together once all of it's ground up, and I'll show you as soon as I'm done grinding. Okay, now that I've ground everything, I'm going to add the spices and the stock. On the spices, the first thing I'm going to add is 1 tablespoon of salt, and this is a real good sea salt, 1 teaspoon of fresh ground pepper, black pepper, and 1 teaspoon of cardamom. Now I'm going to add the onion that was previously grounded. And now I'm going to mix everything together. Still very, very cold, partially frozen. Very cold, which is a good thing. You want it to be like that. Really want to get this mixed up well. Oh, my hands are freezing. Okay, looking pretty good. Now I'm going to start incorporating this cup of broth, and this is stock that I made, really beautiful. And of course that helps. Okay. I'm glad I'm done doing this because my hands are really cold. Anyway, what I'm going to do now is clean this up and get the I'm going to get out the sausage stuffer, and this is where the fun really starts. Alright, now I'm going to stuff the sausage into the casings, and this is, I kind of like this. I think you'll see how much it could be fun. Watch me. Okay, first I'm going to push down on this. Kaboom, kaboom, come on. And here it comes. Doesn't that look pretty? Now it's about enough for one. I forgot to tie off the end. Do that. And kind of turn that so we get... Alright, we're making sausage now. See how easy that is? And they're so much better this way. And then as soon as I'm done with these, what I'm going to do is boil them. You bring them to a boil. You don't start out boiling them. You bring them to a boil. And as soon as they come to a boil, then you take them out and fry them up and brown them. And that's basically it. Alright, now I'm making the Danish red cabbage. It's kind of like a sweet and sour cabbage. It's really good. Anyway, here's the cabbage that I've shredded. This is one pretty good sized head of red cabbage. I don't know if you can see that with the light. And now I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of vinegar, 4 tablespoons of sugar, 4 tablespoons of butter, and about a little over a ½ cup of water. And I'm just going to kind of stir this up and put it on the stove and let it cook for about 2.5 hours, then I'll show you. Okay, the red cabbage, I really can't say it in Danish. I simmered it for about 2 hours, and it tastes correct to us. Of course, we didn't grow up having it, well, Scott did a little bit, so he knows what to expect. Okay, and on the Maedisterpolse, I boiled them right after I was through putting them in the links, and now I've taken some of them, I put some in the freezer, and then I've taken some of them out for dinner and browned them. I'm going to plate them right now and show you how everything looks so beautiful. And that's my cat talking. Oops. Well, I didn't do a real good job of plating it, but it is pretty nice looking food, really.